Have you ever felt frustrated, overwhelmed, or stuck wasting time in admin instead of growing, leveraging, and scaling your business? Then this podcast is for you. Welcome to Delegate to Elevate, the podcast that's all about handing off what you don't need to do so you can focus on what you do best. So here's your host, Bonnie Schutz.
Hey, everybody. It's Bonnie Schutz, your host of Delegate to Elevate. Get shit done. Here again with another amazing guest. Don't I always bring the best guests? I don't know. I think I do. And this one we even color coordinated. So, hey, some mano-y-mano was going on there. Please welcome Credit McCullough to the stage.
Hey,
Kreda
y'all.
McCullough is a messaging alignment strategist who knows how to turn words into wins. As the powerhouse behind Visionary Vibe Solutions, she helps women solopreneurs develop bold, scroll-stopping messaging that connects, corrects, and converts without the fluff or performative nonsense. Yes. Credit is all about, I almost said credit is all about credit. taking credit.
Yeah, and I'm incredible.
There you go. Gosh, so many things. Credit is all about making the complex feel simple, leveraging AI. We love our AI to amplify authentic voices and pushing entrepreneurs to say it with their chest. I love that. Be proud. Say it out loud. Her approach, honest, strategic, and just a little bit disruptive. That's okay. If you're tired of blending in, Creda's the one to get you seen and heard. Boom.
It is.
We had a lovely little conversation that we should have hit record for, but here we are again, and maybe we'll repeat ourselves. Welcome to the really big show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited, and I just feel connected already.
I do. I mean, like our 10-minute conversation, just like we're like doing coffee tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. Right. Even if you lived in another state, I'd find my way to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. You know, when we just vibe, like you even use the word vibe, we just vibe. So you're my people, and I love that. So let's get down to it. So Kreda is a solopreneur, but as a solopreneur and in your experience, maybe let's start this way. Why don't you tell me what you did before you became a solopreneur, or if you've been one forever?
Well, I'm gonna say that I've been one forever. There is several stories, but I'm just gonna narrow it down.
Yeah.
I initially started my business as a graphic designer.
Okay.
It was under the company Mac Graphics, Credit McCullough, Mac Graphics. You know, play on words, X graphics with an X.
Yes, I love it.
So I was and that's exactly what I was, just a graphic designer.
One of my least favorite words, honestly.
Yes, I was just a graphic designer. And I was treated just like a graphic designer. And I'm like, well, no, I went to school for this. And I got an associate's degree in design. I took a bunch of marketing classes, and I think I know a little something, right?
Yeah.
But people didn't care about that. They wanted me to do.
Yeah.
So
shame.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I got to figure this out. But thank God for the pandemic. I know
it actually helped some of us. Yeah.
We went through some shit, but thank God for the pandemic. Because I lost a lot of contracts.
Yep.
I found a coach who basically brought the best out in me. Let me just be honest.
I love that.
Brought the best out of me, which is when Brand with Kreda was created, right? So Brand with Kreda, still under Mac Graphics. But this is when the agency stuff started coming, right? I'm like, I can hire designers. I can hire this. I can do that. And I did. And it didn't work out because one, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm just going to be real.
Okay, please do.
I'm a designer, right? That's my first love, first all of that. I'm a designer. So when I give somebody instruction on, and I am super detail oriented. That was like the first thing that used to be on my resume when I was in corporate. Detail oriented.
Yes.
And she wasn't getting it right. And it just,
you're like, I'm done.
I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Then I started hiring people from Fiverr and Upwork.
Okay.
Nobody was able to put the brand with Kreda spin on things.
Gotcha.
So I became a solopreneur again. But yeah, so solopreneur, been a solopreneur, started Visionary Vibe Solutions, with the same thing in mind, right? I still want this, I still have the big dream of having a boutique agency. I still have that. It's just that right now I have to continue because I'm still a solopreneur. And I just have to take it one step at a time. I don't want to run things. I don't want, I don't want any, you're going to have issues or whatever with everything, but I'm like, you know what, let me just start slow and work my way into the agency piece. So with that, right, Credit got
I love it. I'm just guessing in my head what you're going to say next.
So with that, I was like, okay, Kreda, you got to back up because I used to work for agency owners and executive coaches. And it was putting me back into the do zone, more to the do zone, and not the creative strategist place. So I had to have a come to Jesus meeting with Kreda and Jesus. And I was like, okay, the solopreneur is who you need to help because that's who you are right now. You know what you're doing. You've done all the things, still doing all the things. So who better than to help the woman solopreneur than the woman solopreneur? So yeah.
I love that. No, you're staying in your zone of genius, and I hate that term. Please, marketing woman, give me a different term. I'm so tired of that. But what else could I say, by the way? Just side note.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I don't say it in my clients' content.
I'm so sick of that.
We're not saying that. That is everybody's saying it.
Well, I'm gonna have to chat GPT that.
Give me some other things.
Actually, I lied. I have chat GPT'd it. My brain just can't remember what she told me. So hey, there's that. I'll go have to look it up. Anywho, I digress. No, I love your journey because, a lot of people have been through the same journey and they have gotten to where they're not happy because they're doing what people are telling them they're supposed to do. And that has a lot to do with delegation. You're supposed to have a VA. You're supposed to have a bookkeeper. You shouldn't do it all. Well, do what you want to do and don't let the naysayers tell you what you should be doing. It's one of these things that, like in my business, after being an executive assistant for 30 years in corporate and not being able to be creative, darn if I'm not going to doing some creative work in my business. And I do delegate the majority of it. But they start it and then I bonify it.
Let's go bonify it. I love that.
I know. I trust, but I verify and I bonify. And so I make it my own because, like you, they can't always exactly find my voice, or they may use words like zone of genius or phrases that I don't like, that I don't want out there, which I am putting out there right now. But whatever.
Body's content or whatever. Do not use zone of
genius. And don't start an email with, hey.
Oh,
I have these weird little things. I have quirks.
I do that because I say that when I see people. So
it's just
that was my brand before everybody started doing it.
It makes sense for you, but like for me, I'm so corporate-y in my head. Like, hey is way too casual in a corporate setting. And I can't get that out of my head. So to me, I can't get to the hey phase until I've been working with somebody for a while and I really know them like really well. And then it's a yo, hey, buddy.
Yeah. Like, hey,
I
what's
call my
up?
client by his initials, BK, what's up with you today? You know? Then I get like that. But in the beginning, if somebody like an account manager will say from my team, if they're like, hey, Bob, no. Good afternoon, Bob. That's how we do it when we first talking. So this helps me demonstrate the quirks of delegation because, you know, I may have brought somebody on and, you know, they're amazing, I think. And then I see their first email and says, hey, Bob.
And you like,
I failed because I did not tell them that I don't use that word in my business until things feel comfortable and we have an established relationship. That's just an example. I mean, like, can you think of something quirky like that that you like in your designs? Like, what would be something that you've delegated that they would do and you'd be like, like your skin would just crawl?
So I'm not a fan of circle buttons. I don't mind the round, like, you know, the square round, but just the oval, I cannot stand that. And I think it's ugly. And I just don't like it. And I don't like in designs where people just take people, like, you know, you have the where you pull the background out, right? I don't like it when they pull the background out. They don't cut around it like they should, like we learned in graphic design school. So it's this line around it,
and this white line around like an aura,
and they just stick the person on the graphic, and I'm like,
oh,
absolutely not.
I'm not a graphic designer, but luckily I'm anal retentive, so you won't see that on my Canva docs.
I got many. I got so many more. One, I don't like 50 million fonts on things.
No,
I
me either.
Don't like that. I don't like for people to put palm trees on something that don't need palm trees. I don't.
Hey, now I love palm trees.
And that's great.
Just kidding.
But
I do though.
That's your brand.
That's my home brand.
The home brand.
Not in my company at all.
Right. So I think people just like to throw stuff on graphics, and I'm like, just because they think it's pretty, and I'm like,
don't get busy.
Come on, guys. Like,
yeah, that's not going to resonate with everybody. Some people that live near beaches want mountains. That if I was going to make a literal example, like they're going to see a palm tree and go, "Oh, this person's all into beaches. I want mountains." You know, yeah, I get that.
And don't just stick the palm tree on there. Like, hey, it's a palm tree. Just out of nowhere,
I put a damn palm tree in
there. Just a palm tree. Yeah.
The stump of it is just floating in the air. I'm anal retentive enough to make sure the stump is like at the bottom so that it looks like it's growing from the bottom of the image, you know? Oh, we can do design 101 and my master's degree is in the University of Hard Knocks. I didn't go to college, just saying. I was married by 20. You know, you lived in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and there's like 5 military bases. I was bound to marry a military man. May he rest in peace.
No, that's right.
It was hard not to. You grow up there, and my parents were like, "Please don't marry an army guy, please." What is it? What do I do? Turn 18, go right to the army bars, because we were old enough at 18 to go in them. Oh, the regrets. Anyway. I love this realness though anyway, because it really, I mean, it really speaks to the mindset of women like us. I am technically a solopreneur. I am the only employee of my company. I have 1099 contractors that I delegate to about 7 different people, parts of my business. And the first thing that everybody delegates, I take a survey kind of with every guest. And you've already kind of talked about what you did, so I won't even ask, but I'll let you know what they usually say is bookkeeping. I don't know if you do your own bookkeeping. Do you?
I have a bookkeeping story.
Oh, good. Tell it.
It's not a bad story though.
Yeah.
So I do my own bookkeeping. Let me back up. So I do my own bookkeeping, but I don't do my own taxes.
Okay, that makes sense.
That part. So the reason I do my own bookkeeping is because my first major in college Actually, my second major was accounting.
Okay, I was gonna say, had to be accounting.
And I was amazing at it. Still, I could still do it, right?
Yeah.
All my teachers were like, I want to hire you," and I'm like, "I don't do this morning. I don't want to do this.
That was boring.
I want to do it."
Sorry,
And
accountants out there listening.
oh, sorry, y'all.
I have them
I'm
in
just
my family, so it is
way
what it
too
is.
creative. I was
Me too.
I was tutoring classes. I was doing all the things, but I just was like, I cannot do this all day
How
long.
can Oh, God bless the men and women that can be in the Excel spreadsheets all day, blah, or
Ah.
QuickBooks.
And like I said, I was great at it. All of my
Yeah,
accounting classes, cost accounting, all the things, A. But
yeah,
I can't do it. And I know my dad probably, he wasn't happy because
right.
it was, it was career, and that's going to be your career.
Mm,
I was like, no,
that's
I want to be
fine. Yeah.
free. I want to do something else. I want to be creative. Ah! So
So
I
why don't
do.
I reframe my question then? If money wasn't an issue, and so you could get all your time back to be creative and design, if
Mhm.
the money and investing in support, what would that support person be
Right now, I feel
on your
like
wish
that.
list?
Yeah, my wish list is definitely somebody who knows Go High Level like the
Yeah.
back of their hand.
I've heard of that program. Sounds like a
I
stinker.
I love Go High Level. It is extremely techy, and
Oh,
I'm
is it?
techy, right?
Love
I'm
it.
extremely techy. So I'm like, I can do the things. I can do it. I am doing it.
Is it a
But
time suck?
it's definitely a time. Definitely. It takes so much time, and it doesn't help that I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah, and they even
I love
have
that
like
though.
AI, like you can create your website just typing it in, like, but I am still
Wow.
going to look at it and I'm going to say, nope, I don't like that. I don't
Nope.
like that. I don't
I
like
would
that.
do
That
the
is
same thing.
me. And yeah, so if I could just find somebody I would delegate that shit. Like I would
Yes, yes.
love,
So I love
love,
that. Let's delegate some software to some experts in that software.
yep.
Um, yeah, I've been fortunate enough to marry my second husband, picked from Match.com.
Hey,
Because he can fix things and he's very techie and I'm like, yes, he's a plumber no, he's not a plumber. He's a
what?
flight simulator
I
technician.
was getting bad right there. I'm
He's
sorry. Go ahead.
fancy. He's a flight simulator technician. So he can do the tech and he can do the hydraulics. So he's a mechanic. He can do, he's got the blue collar, white collar wrapped up, tied in a bow. I love it. I was very picky the second time.
No, that's right. No, that's
So
right.
my point with that is, there are things we're good at and things that you find others that they're better at it than us. Maybe we like to dabble in it because, like you said, I feel like I'm pretty techie.
Mhm.
I learned some AI stuff pretty quick, and because I play with it. But is that the best use of my time? I don't know. Probably not. Is it generating revenue when I get sucked in for an hour playing with Chat GPT? Who I think I told you. I don't know if I've ever told my whole audience, but what the hell? Her name is Pippa, and
Hi.
she has a British accent, and she's my therapist, my BFF, my work partner. She does everything. She's so awesome. I am bringing on a couple of AI specialists, and you might know them, the Laurens from that mutual group
Yep.
that we've been
I know
in.
who the Lawrence are.
They're
Yep.
coming on soon, so I'm excited. They're like,
They
we aren't coming on unless we can talk about AI. I'm like, you can absolutely delegate to AI, and Kreda will tell you that too.
You can definitely delegate to AI because at this point in time, AI is
It's
my
your jam?
content strategist assistant.
Yes.
It's the assistant. It's not the
I love
strategist.
that.
I'm the strategist,
Oh,
right? Because you do
yes.
need a human element, right?
You do.
I'm
Yes.
the strategist. AI
Mm.
is my assistant. That
Yes,
is
I love
it.
that.
They're my assistant. What did I put in the other day? I went and I changed my settings. I was like, listen, you are my assistant, you are my confidant, you are my best friend. You keep
Yeah.
it real with me at all times. I was like, but don't
Nice.
call me sis. Do not call me sis. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever called it out because it didn't remember something you said? Like I told you, I don't like to say hey. Mine has said hey, and I'm like, wait a minute, Pippa, did I just see you put hey? And she's like, oh, you caught me, Bonnie. I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, you not.
Actually posted something on Facebook one time about it. I had uploaded a script from one of my clients' strategy calls, and I was like, hey, can you help me remember what she said about da 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 da?
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, the script was da da. I was like, we did not.
I didn't ask for the whole entire script.
We did not talk about that at all.
Oh no.
Like, zero. It was like, oh, I was just synthesizing da da da. I was like, don't synthesize. Give me
take it down a notch.
Yes, give me exactly what I said, please.
There's your honest, strategic, and a little bit disruptive part of you right there. You need to farm that into your chat GPT. Just a little disruptive, but that doesn't mean, type things that don't make sense.
Right. You don't be disruptive. I'm disruptive.
I'm the disruptor here. You're the assistant. I love that. So that goes into one of my favorite words, which is clarity. And when you do get that assistant that you dream of someday to take place of your chat GPT, and chat GPT can just be your BFF or your strategic partner. Clarity and communication are key, and over communicating and asking lots of questions, just like you would in chat GPT. So let's compare that, right? Ask it questions. Do you have enough information from me? What else can I tell you? That's the same thing you tell to humans that are helping you. So, oh my gosh, we are so getting into the Jetsons.
Yes, we are. Because I do that when I had the designer. I'm like, okay, this is the brief. This is the creative brief.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have any questions?
They're like, nope.
No, I got it.
Here's our sign, right? That's when we throw up the red flag and we're like,
I'm like, you sure? You sure you don't have no questions? And in real life, I don't have time to like really go back and forth. So I'm like, cool.
Right.
She said, you don't have any questions. So I'm gonna let it ride.
Yeah.
Let it ride. And then I get bullshit.
Yeah.
What I'm like, And I even had a client say, I could tell you didn't do it. And I'm like, oh no.
No,
I was like,
that's not gonna happen. You're fired.
Got to go.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. Sometimes you do have to be disruptive in your business too. You have the best of intentions, and if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. It's like a relationship with the humans, and with the chat GPTs, you move over to Copilot or whatever the other one was. I'm leaving you, Pippa.
So, I'm pretty loyal, which is something that it's like a gift and a curse, right?
Yeah.
I do it. Some little toxic loyalty has happened in the past for me. That's my new
toxic
phrase, toxic loyalty. But yeah, I'm like, I can't get away from Chatty. Like
I can't either so far.
I can't get away from Chatty. So I go to Chatty. I do Chatty and Claude. I feel like Claude is more human centric, if you
interesting.
will.
Okay, yeah.
Like Claude is, I think it speaks more human than Chatty
I'm gonna
does.
try that out more. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But yeah, it's Chatty, Claude, and then I know Chatty, and I use
I like that you have the nickname. It's my Pippa.
Pippa, yeah, it's Chatty. It's Chatty. Whether I don't know if it's a girl, if it's a boy, I don't know.
I'm a girl.
I don't know binary, non-binary. I don't know. All I know
my daughter made her because she's single and 30. She's like, I made mine a man with an Australian accent.
Like it's just Chatty. You Chatty when I talk to you. You're just Chatty. That is.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So I guess we could talk all day, and I would do that, but I don't want to lose our listeners because they're going to get stuck in a traffic jam here listening. But I want to thank you so much for chatting with me today, and we need to talk some more, definitely. I think if I was to ask you to leave a couple of golden nuggets, is what I like to call them, of wisdom or lessons learned or tips or tricks when it comes to delegating your mind, when it comes to delegating anything in your business, what might you leave for our listeners who are just trying to either grow that delegation muscle or keep it steady like a pilot, keep it steady.
Yeah,
What would
please
you
keep it
leave?
steady.
Yeah, please keep it steady. What would you give as words of advice for our listeners today to leave with?
I want to talk on or have them think about the delegation of the mind piece.
Yeah.
We hire people. We hire coaches. We hire strategists. Even consultants, and they're all giving us all the advice in the world.
Right.
What I would say is, when you are delegating your mind to these people, think about what you really want. Right?
Okay.
Don't just allow them to tell you what you
Okay.
should do, because
Yep.
you need to do what feels right for you. What feels right inside of your body, what feels right to your nervous system,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
So, because if you don't, you're gonna be all over the place.
Be a mess. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are gonna be a mess, and your mind is gonna be a mess.
So make that clear with those people from the beginning. There's that
Yep.
communication and clarity piece.
There it is.
Like, do not steal my mind. I'm open to your ideas, but please don't expect me to completely bend just because I paid for you.
Right, exactly. Because I
Hold
paid
your
for
ground.
you.
Yeah, I paid for you. You work for
Right,
me.
right,
Oh
right.
boy, that is a very good lesson in and of itself. As I paid you, you work for me. And I don't mean to be a bitch, but sometimes that Bonnie comes out once in a while. And
Yeah,
it's like, don't forget who is putting food on your table.
right. Well, yeah.
And
I got a story about that, but that's a long time ago
that's a whole
story. But
nother Oprah, right?
let's stay on track, stay on task, try to stay on task.
Okay, so our first golden nugget is think about and staying true to yourself. Be
Yes,
open to the
always.
delegating of your mind to others that you might bring into your business to make your business or help your business grow. But what might be something else like a lesson learned or, make yourself a wish list, whatever you might be thinking for your future.
I do like to make yourself a wish list. Like I was saying earlier, I need somebody. And if you are somebody,
I know somebody. Just saying.
by the way, yeah, go high level. I need that. But
Yeah,
just make sure you are clear with them. And I think, Bonnie, you said it. The red flag is if they don't ask questions,
it is.
because
Total
I
red
don't.
flag.
Yeah, I don't know everything. I think I do sometimes, but I don't know everything, and I
Me too.
might have missed something. Right? I smoked a lot of weed back
No,
in the day. So
we live
who
in
knows?
Colorado, everybody. Just saying.
Right? Who knows
It's
what's
legal.
going on in my mind at this
Right?
moment? So I
Right?
might miss something. Ask the question. If they don't, that's definitely a red flag. I've
Yeah.
learned.
Like it's
Um,
like the 3 strikes, if you don't
yeah,
ask enough questions. Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
You better, if you're
Um,
good at what you do, you're gonna ask questions because you want to
exactly.
emulate me. So you feel like an extension of me.
Right.
If you're going to be supporting my agency or my company or my solopreneurship.
Exactly. And when you delegate, make sure that you are asking the right questions and that you understand what you need for your business.
Ooh,
Because
yeah. Get into
I'm
your
being
head first.
honest, I don't think. I mean, I started to blame a lot of things on myself with the designer, because I was like, well, did I even ask her if she could do these certain things? I was just excited about the fact that she was a designer and I liked what I
Oh,
saw.
right. Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
important. Yeah. Really kind of like frame it out. And I had a gentleman that I interviewed yesterday, and he said he still uses good old fashioned dry erase boards and he makes columns. I'm looking at your little, how we both have the little Chinese
Oh,
walls
yes.
back there. And
Yeah,
that made me think of the columns. That makes me think of the columns on a whiteboard. Make them
yeah.
into columns and plot out what support you need. And
Yep.
then its importance and prioritize it. And then give them a screenshot, take a picture. This is what I've been thinking. Even if they want to use a tech tool for it, then we can transfer this to a tech tool. But there's a lot to be said for a good old dry erase board that
It
you can
is. It
erase
is.
and you can
I
access
like
stuff.
to write things down. I
I do
like to write
too.
things
I
down.
remember better when I write things down
So,
or say them out loud. So
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go so that I can let everybody else go today, or else we'll keep them listening all night.
Right.
But thank you, everybody, for listening again to episode, I believe, 54. I'm like milestones everywhere. Kreda, you're an amazing guest. Thank you so much for being here. And I will make sure to pop all her information down when this pops up to YouTube. We're starting out as an audio podcast that will go video soon, very, very soon, I hope. And so keep your eyes out for that. We'll share all her information, how you can get in touch with her, and go high level. So delegate, elevate, call Kreda if you need some stuff, and get shit done, everybody. Thank you today for tuning in. Bye for now.
Bye.
So that's it for today's episode of Delegate to Elevate. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and subscribe to the show. One lucky listener every single week that posts a review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes will win a chance in the grand prize drawing to win a $15,000 private VIP day with Bonnie herself. Be sure to head on over to delegatetoelevatepodcast.com. That's with the number 2. And pick up a free copy of Bonnie's gift. And join us on the next episode.